from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Athletics going up against the New York Yankees. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. And on the hill, Max Fried. What's the scouting report on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Coming up on the first pitch, Brent Rooker getting ready to hit.
Hitter, number 25, Brent Rooker.
And we are underway in game 1 of the series. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. And there's a strike. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. And fouled off. Now an 0-2 from Fried. Ball. Called out on strikes. And that is a big first out. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bumps to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get 1 pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Out number 2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Jacob Wilson. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 2-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back now in the Bronx. And pitching in this one for the A's, Luis Severino. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. As per usual, one of the best players in the sport, Aaron Judge.
Well, finishing the season last year over 50 home runs. I mean, it's obvious. Everybody knows it. He's one of the best power hitters in baseball. If you make a mistake, it's going to get hit hard and far. Look for him to come out this year and have another big season.
Aaron Judge in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
That one fouled off. Here's your 1. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Now here's Trent Grisham. That's ripped into the outfield. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That one back there. And that is foul. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here! His second of the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-2.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. Lou Gehrig. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw, and that's a 2-bagger. And just like that, the ice cracks. Maybe he'll finally ditch the parka.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Here comes Gehrig. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, Good, quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Runner at first with 2 away. And stepping in for New York, Ben Rice. Squirts away from Langoliers. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Nope, that's inside.
Ruth leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Down the line, it's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off.
Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Picks himself up an RBI. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
And now it's Jeter with 2 men in scoring position. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 run across, headed to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's a 2-run single. It's 7-2. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And here comes Mark Kotsay as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Luis Severino out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Jacob
Athletics,
Lopez into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swinging a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. And that ball is gone. Aaron Judge blasts one out the opposite way. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 9-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Mickey Mantle, the next to hit. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Fouled off left side.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
In the air, right field, McNeil under it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 9-2 ball game. Back in the Bronx, top of the 2nd. Jeff McNeil stands in. And first offering is fouled off. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, but he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
On the corner for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And downstairs.
That's a ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Brent Rooker at the plate. Two-time All-Star. He's hit as many as 30 homers each in the last 3 years. And a bonus nugget for Rooker. He loves Pilates. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Fair ball. And that keeps the inning going. The relay to second, in there safely.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's a rocket to right field, and that's the 3rd out. The A's strand 1. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Bottom of the 2nd, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. Bounce to the right. To first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd.
The batter, number 13. Second baseman, Jack Chisholm Jr.
This one in the air, center field. Butler in position, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, number 4.
So up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. A double and a run scored his first time up. No question about this one. It's out of here. His 2nd of the year, and they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Foul ball.
Ball in.
Here's a 1-2. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Got him to chase one upstairs there. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soderstrom settles underneath it. That is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And now an 8-run lead at 10-2. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. On a bounce right side, Chisholm whips it to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Langoliers will handle the catching duties in this one, batting in the cleanup spot. So far this season, his on-base percentage is right around 370. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. On the ground, and foul ball.
Outside,
really good
that's a ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
High fly ball right field. Judge settles underneath it, and there's 2 away. Tyler Soderstrom digs in now.
Hey.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. A's go quickly and quietly there, and the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2. Back in the Bronx, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
To short, could be 2. Here's Geloff for 1. But safe at first, it's a fielder's choice.
And even if they don't want to make it a habit of falling behind, they're doing a great job of making the most out of it. I think that's contagious throughout the lineup.
Judge rips that one. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Mickey Mantle. 1 for 2. What a stop. Throw to second, and they get the out. The Yanks lead 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
That's a ball.
Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
McNeil stands in now and watches strike one.
Nope.
Where's your worst start one year? Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
Ball, that's down.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And first offering is fouled off. Right through here for a strike.
Ball, that's inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. It's the Yankees 10 and the A's 2. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, in now is the Yankees DH, Trent Grisham. And a foul ball. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. This one in the air. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Lou Gehrig.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Swung on, popped up left side. Wilson has a beat on it, and that will end the inning. It's the Yankees 10 and the A's 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Gets him to chase after that one. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Down.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Rice takes it to the bag.
Up
One away
next
here
for
in the
the
fifth.
A's,
Well, he's doing a nice
third
job
baseman,
of
number
keeping
16,
the ball
Jason
out of the air. Lets the
Giambi.
defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that's a check swing at a ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 1-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. That one lifted to left. Ruth coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, number
Nick
17,
Kurtz up
Nick
next for the A's.
Kurtz.
Yeah.
Kurtz wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. On a line, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
On the ground, Chisholm. Throw, and he can't dig it out. Safe on the play. Almost a great play there.
Up next
So
for
2
the
on
A's,
with 2 away.
outfielder,
Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom.
Soderstrom.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. It's the Yankees 10 and the A's 2. Back at Yankee Stadium, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jacob Lopez gives way, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching for the
Tyler
Athletics,
Ferguson gets the call from the pen. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Ferguson.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Jorge Posada will hit next.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these batters are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. In the air, right field. McNeil moving under it. 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
This one in the air, center field. Butler on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number
Aaron
99,
Judge at the dish
Aaron
now. He homered earlier in this
Judge.
one, singing, which isn't much of a surprise.
No, not at all, Boog. This is the same guy who homered in his first at bat in the majors and did it again the next day. He's just unreal.
The 0-1.
Ball.
There's a strike. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're through 5. This is A's Baseball on the show NorCal. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. So up next,
Leading off
Jacob
with the
Wilson.
Athletic, the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Got him swinging for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
Up next for the A's, the right fielder.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
McNeil.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The A's with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Fair ball. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the A's, the second baseman, Zach Gallen.
Foul ball there. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. In the air, center field. Mantle coming in on it. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. The Yankees lead it. It's 12-2. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. Back for more from the Bronx. This lineup has been going off today. 5 homers so far as we take a look at the spray chart.
And Boog, it's been a fun time in the right field bleachers with all those balls heading out that direction. Seems like a good day to be a lefty slugger.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jack.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Ferguson won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
So
A's,
they turn things over to the righty,
34,
Raleigh Fingers.
Raleigh.
He's pitching on 2 days rest. Up the middle, Wilson. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. Down in order go the Yankees. But they're still way out in front. 12-2. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Off the mark there. And a count. One. That one blasted deep to right. Judge going back on it. And that one's gone. And they cut into the deficit. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. They go back to back, and they cut into the deficit.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. 1 for 3. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Max Fried will give way. And it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees,
pitcher now, Cam
number 31.
Schiff. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Schiff.
And first offering is fouled off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 0-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Two down, base is empty. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
Aye.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Jacob Wilson.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4.
Butler stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2. Curve in the dirt.
Ball 3.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge moving under this one, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 7th inning stretch time. This is A's baseball on the show NorCal. Back in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. Moving in the bullpen, Scott Barlow appears to be getting loose. Raleigh, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a forkball, and he works in a 4-seamer. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 13-4.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who could blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat and watch it go a long way.
Well, Boog, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable.
Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. back up the middle, and it gets through. Man at first, nobody out. Ben Rice getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Tap foul at the plate. Man at first, one away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ruth, the base runner at first with one out. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One-two now. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a hit. To second. He's in there.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Stepping in, Derek Jeter. Two on, one out. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And the first offering is not close.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. One down, runners at second and third. Line drive, base hit, one run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's a 2-run single, and the lead continues to grow. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Raleigh Fingers won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the Athletics,
Scott Barlow on the pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Outside. Ball one. This one in the air, center field. Butler under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Trent.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Here's a 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead this one 16-4. You're watching A's baseball. Back in the Bronx. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
Right side, Chisholm. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The second baseman,
Zach Geloff. Up next for the A's.
Ball, that's out. Aye.
The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. High fly ball, right field. Judge should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the A's, the designated
And it may be a long
Trent
shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The Yankees on top 16-4. Back now in the Bronx, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one is hammered right field. That's back. And that one's gone. A solo shot. His second homer of the night, and they tack on to their lead. It's 17-4.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
high fly ball out to left field. Soderstrom under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Babe Ruth. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Scott Barlow done for the night.
Now pitching for the
So a new
Athletics,
pitcher on the mound for the
number
A's,
60,
Justin Sterner. He's into the game with the bases empty. And there's a foul ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one missed. Missing inside. 3-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. McNeil under it. And that's the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the A's. Back at Yankee Stadium, all set to start the 9th in this one. Jason Giambi now at the plate.
Hey.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Foul ball. 0-2 now. This one popped up. Garrett under this one. And he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman, number 17, Nick Kern.
Yeah, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
One down, base is empty here in the 9th. Goes down looking for the strikeout. The A's down to their final out. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Hey.
Schiff is just 1 strike away. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees take the series opener here at home.
Offensive explosion today for these players that gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.